it's some of the reasons that I promote the seafood industry because everybody like entitled got different goals they going for. A lot of people got different goals. You might got people that's want to go work for the summer and make their money, and then when they doing the summer, they go back to school to college. Now you working on your degree, you getting a degree or something, so you won't be, because we don't have, I don't seen college students, come over there. Uh, I think it was the ones for Jamaica they were going to college. But yeah, the people from Jamaica, they was college students on their first time over there. Then you got, another reason I promoted it because, some people use that to travel, man. Because basically, man, when you work in good in the seafood industry, you can basically buy travel anywhere in the world you want to. You know, uh, Another thing, you might want to stack up just decent type of bread, and go up there for a while, 3 to 4 months, and then you go back home and you go do, whatever local job you got, what I'm saying, just regular, whatever. Then you'll be at home, you know, but you don't saved up a lot, that you normally couldn't save probably doing them jobs. Uh, what else I say promoted? Some people just, you can use it to get your dream car. A lot of people do that. One guy he said he got his scat pack. You know what I'm saying? The Hellcat. Said he went and got that, man. Burning out and stuff. What else, man? There's a lot you could do, man. Uh, you could just buy your time back. Yeah, that's another reason you could buy your time back. If you just get used to doing the seafood thing and you want to go for a while, like just like I do. This is what I do. Uh, I will work them 3 or 4 months. Just say I go, uh, like I'm leaving in June, and you come back in mid like September. So after you kind of got your time in, you can get unemployment or stuff. Or you got a side hustle, which I got a side hustle. So what I do is at June to September, and I will go home. I might take a vacation, but I'll go home. So I got 3 months at home, like 3 ends of change. I go mid September home, whole month, October, November, and December. I leave back in winter season in January. I just didn't even do winter season this season, but yeah, January you got 3 months at the house. To, like, be lazy, do whatever you want to do. You know, wake up late, wake up early, whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You not on nobody's time. You manage your own time on there, you know, because that's why I promote it, because some people get it twisted and they'll be like, man, there ain't a lot of money and stuff. People that have like the, I guess, RS jobs and whatever else they do. Like I make $30 an hour, but the thing about it, man, y'all don't get no free time from that job. I do. I've literally been, I literally hadn't worked since October. I came back around my hometown maybe at the end of December, like January, because I didn't do winter season. And I ain't had to pick up and do nothing, work for nobody. I see like all maybe my relatives and my friends, they picking up going to work every day. I'm at the house waving at them with a coffee mug, sipping coffee like I'm retired. You know how them old retired cats will be at the stores and stuff, and you see in the morning, wherever y'all local town is, them retired people. I'm moving just like them retired people. I'm just watching them going to work, man. And when I see them go to work, I see them coming home. When they coming home, it dark. It pitch dark. They ain't got no time for themselves, and they doing all this all year, man. Like my with me doing seafood, my way of operating, my world way of operating is different. It's very different now. Uh, but Uh, some people just can't see a way around that, which that's cool, but that would work for them. But yeah, man, it's hacks to this seafood. You'll know in your mind what you need to do. You know, you'll get an idea, a good idea of what you're gonna do if you consider going do this. Doing the seafood, you'll have an idea. You already have a playbook in your head. All I want you to do is y'all just follow through it. That's all y'all gotta do. Follow through your playbook, man. Stick to your system. Don't even get thrown off track and all that, man. But yeah, cause it's pros and cons to this, Uh, yeah, it's pros and cons to this stuff. But what else I want to touch on is that when you go in here, man, I feel like you have to be mentally and a little physically tough, not just real hard savage. Cause like uh, just have that in the state of mind, man. I'm out here for 3-4 months. I'm trying to stack. I'm trying to focus on, here go my goal. Don't try to get sidetracked. When you go up there, keep good company, man. Try to stay positive. Try to view everything positive. Just try to stay focused. It's the main thing, cause um, you don't want to get caught up in a jam and go way up there for nothing. Don't let your mission be by nothing, because then another way not to throw yourself in a jam, which I got an example of this person. It was this guy, and like they start opening up the campus where you can go to the bars and all that stuff and do all the extra little stuff sometimes. So it was this guy and the group of guys, man. So like some like they were like irresponsible. Like they were running there like wild, man, kind of like reckless. And so this dude, he came in, he was running with these guys, but he was messing up just a little more, But he was always like following like they was the leader and type stuff. So this why I don't want you to get in no jam. He was running with these guys, right? He ain't say no money, missing out, and they kicked them out. So they kick you out. They pay for your plane ticket to Anchorage. I know at King Cole, they'll pay for your plane ticket to Anchorage. But from Anchorage, you gotta find your own way home to pay it. So when the guy got kicked out, man, this guy barely had maybe $300 to his name, and then his friend was going. The day that he was going home, his friend they completed their season, but he got kicked out, leaving out. And them same friend he was trying to run with, didn't even help him pay for a ticket at all. And what's common sense? What's common sense about that, man? That like this man was really stranded in Anchorage. He had no family and nobody to call on to get him the rest of the money to get home, because he might have came for a little post situation. Nobody got in touch with that man. We landed in Anchorage. We paid for our taxes, got to the main airport, and everybody else was gone home. He had to walk somewhere, take a taxi somewhere, whatever he did. I know he was still like in Anchorage. So this just common sense. Don't go way up there, man, to be a jackass and miss out, bro. Like $300, like man, for him to be, I don't know how long he was there. I think he had came from another plant to that plant just to get kicked out, man. Then you like that's bad, bro. To just have $300 saved, like 300, bro. Like what happened to them thousands you were making, bro? Like I understand that, it didn't kick in my brain like what was you doing to have $300, man? That's just a long way, bro. Just the mess up like that, man. So anybody like you just watching this, bro. Like really, just if you don't decide you don't like, man, don't like it, or you gonna go home, man. Just work like just work, man. Really, man. It's just that's a long trip for nothing, bro. Like, cause when you get up there and you quit or get kicked out, fired for messing up, cause you really had to like they don't mess with you about small stuff. You have to be really doing some messed up stuff to get sent home. So man, them tickets, man, you had to pay for them tickets. I don't know, they be like $1,600 or something like that. I don't know, but they don't mess with you about small stuff. You really, really gotta be messing up bad for them to send you home. But like if you trying to keep your head, above water, you trying to like stay out the way, doing your work, go, you good, you ain't got nothing to worry about, y'all. Cause I don't want to get nobody worried. You good. As long as you going with your good attention, you good. You'll be alright. But yeah, that story with that guy, that was just pitiful, bro. It really was. And that's for me speaking from doing 3 seasons, man. I feel like, damn, if I can do it, anybody can do it, bro. And I ain't like just this guy that know how to do just this special type of work. I mean, it just work. I ain't like no Superman and then it's like, man, I go do my season, get home, cause I always just thinking about the end. You know, I try to get through day to day to know what like how I'm gonna chill. But yeah, that yeah, it's pitiful, bro. I just don't. I'm trying to like think of other stuff to kind of tell y'all, but uh, everybody pretty much know a picture and have an idea what they gonna do. You just don't take nothing personal. You know what I'm saying? Keep good company, and you'll be good. Stack your money up. Really, really stack your money up, bro. Cause everything really high out there in Alaska anyway. If you got bad habits, you gonna pay for them. You know what I'm saying? You gonna pay for them. So it's best to do what you need to do. Everything that's basic human needs, they already got it up for you. The do your laundry, food in cafeteria. They have the snacks they give out. They got free coffee, juice, water. You might buy a little extra stuff here and there, maybe, order stuff. I know people order stuff offline, get sent. They might have a little store, you might go there every now and then, but like if you got real, real bad habits that you can't control, you gonna pay for them, whatever you do. So y'all just be careful and think on that. Just reflect on what I'm telling you, man. If you feel like you gonna mess up or get in some big trouble, man, just save your time and don't go. Cause I guarantee you, man, you ain't really got no support, you know, no support level from anybody or stuff. If you ain't save your money and you get kicked out and you ain't got no support, you just fuck. So don't go on there down there and do that if you know you ain't got no support system. Oh, everything on you. Just we like grown, so everybody there grown, so you gotta, what I'm saying, take responsibility for yourself. That's all it is to it. Everybody adult. But yeah, that's the pros and cons of being in seafood, It's good ways if you intend on doing good. And it's bad thing it's gonna happen if you intend bad stuff. So, you gotta know when who to fool with, situations about walk away from if like words being exchanged or something with somebody if you have a disagreement, you know, because that's day to day in this world. When you outside the outside world, you gotta be like that too. And so you gotta be real careful over there, cause all y'all in one campus, so you gonna always run across and meet, see everybody time to time. You just do your work. Go in your room, you ain't gotta deal with nobody. If you got roommates, they If like anybody, like one time I had a situation with the roommate thing. One of my roommates had got kicked down. They put another like older guy in my room, and like I like to listen to I had a TV in the room, and he didn't want the TV on. He was like I'm sleepy. He couldn't sleep with the TV on. So I respected that, but I had went and hit the head people that's over housekeeping. And I told her I need to like find a new roommate. And I already had somebody I was chopping up with, and they were having a problem with their roommate. So we got together and we just hollered at the woman like, hey, we want to move out the room and move with each other. You know what I'm saying? So me and my boy Justin, man, we were working in the same spot. So we just chopped it up with the HR lady, the housekeeping lady, and she got us a room for us. So I brought the TV in. He bought a laptop, had a projector. Man, we was big kicking it. When you out work, we kicking it. So yeah, like when you get up there, man, if you like really like, and then that was like a 2-man room, and I understand some of them be having 4-man rooms too. But just always try to talk to like the housekeeping to move you around or something, man. Or go with somebody you know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all join my Discord. So like my Discord, everybody that's talking, they going to a certain space. I tell them to already be chopping it up with each other, and you know what I'm saying, and get cool. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know you don't want to get with just around them. Sometimes you get around a person and they might be cool, then you might just get with a random person that's an asshole. So you just have to I had to kind of put all the good and bad stuff out there that about everything. So you want to at least try to if you first they give you random put you with a roommate. Cause over time you gonna get friends with, you gonna get cool. So a lot of people, you gonna talk, you gonna socialize. So, over time, if something ain't working with this roommate you with, just y'all go holler at the housekeeping lady, just over the dorm, and get them to switch y'all out. That's how I do it. I make sure I'm cool, who I'm cool with, and be like, hey, bro, we need to get a room together. Like, we holler at what's called. It might take a week or something. If everything full, it might take a little time to adjust it, but you know what I'm saying? They'll get it right, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that what had happened to me. I had a situation with a roommate one time after my first roommate got kicked out, you know what I'm saying, last summer season. So, it wasn't all that bad, but it was bad enough for me to want to go. So I already had somebody cool lock in with. But yeah, man. Y'all join the Discord if you ain't joined it yet, man. Everybody in there chopping it up. Seeing what company they going to, same companies, and all that, So a lot of people getting cool and stuff, and just hitting each other up day to day. Everybody just wait, man. Some ain't got no tickets, some are waiting. I got like 2 more weeks, and I'm out. I'm be out flying again. So yeah, man, I was just putting that out there. So you kind of understand what I said. You know what I'm saying? Just take it in. But other than that, I'm going to let y'all go. All right. Peace out.